and welcome to today's Daily Word. It's Monday morning of a new week. You could join me again for our time together as we continue our rather long journey through Scripture and what it means for us. It's certainly Monday morning, and so I'm a few minutes behind. I apologize for that. I'm behind on a lot of things today. Normally, an email goes out at 8 o'clock. It hasn't gone out yet. So if you're looking for the email, today's Staying Connected, it'll be coming out pretty soon. So today's Daily Word is number 812. And as always, I'm glad you could join me and that you've carved out time and you offer greetings and that we can continue to do this together. I've chosen for our scripture 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 17. And I read this scripture over, and there's a big long piece that goes with this. I didn't choose it all, but I often have read this at funerals where a person has struggled with disease, with their bodies giving out, their minds being strong, their bodies giving out, and how God is present with them. So I got to thinking about that this morning, but then realizing that for us, this text is also a reminder that, we have our share of issues and problems in our lives, and the scripture kind of applies to that. There are avoidable pains and unavoidable pains, if you will. So hear these words. Therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So there are unavoidable pains, of course, and there are avoidable ones. But too often we allow the latter to follow the former. And then we act out and we blame and we reciprocate in order to either rationalize or punish or pacify the hurt that's in us. Now, we know in our lives, right, that sometimes difficulty is unavoidable. Circumstances happen to us, things happen to us through no fault of our own. And our fallibility struggles often to make sense of what's going on in our lives. Certain aspects of our lives we just can't control. I told Diane Saturday, a couple days ago, was the 4-year anniversary of my very first knee surgery on my left knee. And I told Diane Saturday morning, well, it was 4 years ago that my life changed in a drastic way. Not in a good way. It was that left knee replacement that was bad. I was allergic to the metal that precipitated a second knee surgery to replace that precipitated a hip surgery, and then another hip surgery, and then another knee surgery, and then all of this misery that I'm in. And the pain, the struggle the last couple of weeks have been really difficult. Walking and all of those things, I'm really, really struggling. And that's nobody's fault. The doctor, he felt really bad and thought I was mad at him, and I wasn't. It wasn't his fault. It's out of our control. And that happens. We also have, though, avoidable pain. And, avoidable pain, we put ourselves in circumstances that we probably should avoid. And we have those kind of things. But either way, avoidable or unavoidable, it seems that our pain's an opportunity, right? To learn, to grow, to see in new ways, to develop some kind of character and intimacy with God and with others. When pain finds a way into our lives, I think we have to acknowledge it truthfully. Now that's hard. I'm not there all the way with my pain, acknowledging it truthfully. I'm still holding out for this miracle that might happen. But it's this reminder from God. We don't lose heart. Though outwardly we're wasting away, true. Inwardly, God is renewing us day by day by day, giving us new opportunities, giving us opportunities to share love and grace and mercy with other people. The scripture reminds us that these things are momentary, but eternal glory outweighs them all. And so I think for us in our lives, as we live them, as we share them with each other, as we struggle through the daily things in life, I think this is important for us. It is for me, that we don't lose heart, that we find our way through the struggles, that we acknowledge being renewed day by day, by day by day. And that's who God is. And so, friends, I know so many of us struggle with these pain things and the struggles of what the next day brings. I get all of that. I need to remember, as I think we all do, outwardly, we're changing. We're aging. We struggle. People see us limp. But inwardly, we're renewed day by day. And that's good news for us. Now, it's hard. I don't live it out very well sometimes, because I want to be whole. I want to do what I want to do. I want to not be in this severe pain every single day. And it's my knee. It's not my hip. It's not my foot. It's mostly 90% in my knee. I don't want it. I also don't want more surgery. Kind of this catch-22. What I need to remember, and what we all need to remember, is that today, a new day, inwardly, we're renewed day by day. And that's God's grace. And that's good news for us. So, this morning, got in my car, 7:15 or so, took a deep breath, made my way to Frisch's, back to my corner booth, had a conversation with Maddie, the waitress today. Heard a couple other folks in their conversations. One guy who was saying a 4-letter word over and over and over again, and I said to Maddie, "You got any soap for his mouth?" She's like, "Jim, he really needs it." But then I took a deep breath again, and I was reminded, today, a new day, inwardly renewed day by day. That's where God needs us to be, and where we need God to be for us. So I hope that's a good word for you today as we continue to share our lives together. Know of God's love that surrounds you. Know of God's mercy and grace. Know of my love for you. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Have a great day.